The hidden danger you can't afford to ignore. Gentlemen, there's a harsh truth you all need to face. Some women might not be as interested in your charm, your character, or your intelligence as they are in your bank account. And while that might sound like something out of a bad rom-com, the reality is that financial exploitation is far more common than you think. If you're in your 40s or 50s, the stakes are higher. Your wealth might have taken years to build, and the wrong woman can strip it away before you even know what hit you. In a world where dating apps make it easier than ever to meet new people, many men are falling into relationships where the woman's interest is anything but genuine. So, how do you spot if a woman is using you for your money? And what can you do to protect yourself before it's too late? Let's dive into 5 key signs that she might be after your wallet, and the steps you can take to safeguard your financial future. Sign 1. She's always too busy to contribute. One of the most alarming red flags is a woman who's always too busy to chip in. When you're on a date, at a dinner, or planning a weekend getaway, you notice she never offers to pay her part. Maybe she insists on splitting the bill later, or not worrying about it this time. At first, you might think it's just a charming gesture, a sign of her comfort with you. But over time, this pattern emerges. She never offers anything substantial to the relationship in terms of financial responsibility. Here's the truth. Chivalry is fine, but in the modern age, we need to be wary of those who expect it without offering anything in return. If she's continuously taking advantage of your generosity, it's not just a sign of dependence. It's a sign that she might be seeing you as a bank account rather than a partner. Take Bill, a 55-year-old man who's recently started dating Karen, a woman in her late 40s. For the first few months, everything seems great. They go out, have fun, and Bill enjoys her company. But slowly, Bill notices that Karen never seems to offer to pay for anything. Dinners, drinks, even small gifts. She always says things like, "I'll get the next one, I promise." But the next one never comes. Over time, Bill starts to feel like she's more invested in his credit card than his company. What can Bill do? Start by paying attention to her financial behavior early on. If you're always the one paying, ask yourself why. Are you being manipulated into shouldering the burden of the relationship? If so, have an honest conversation with her. Express your concerns in a non-confrontational way. Be firm in setting boundaries. Relationships should be about equality, not one-sided financial support. Don't let the thrill of a new relationship blind you to the reality of financial exploitation. Stay vigilant and avoid becoming a free ATM. Sign 2. She's obsessed with expensive gifts and luxurious lifestyles. Another dangerous sign is when a woman seems obsessed with acquiring material possessions. It's one thing to enjoy a little luxury now and then, but if her focus is always on expensive gifts, lavish trips, or extravagant dinners, it may be a sign that she values wealth over love. Here's something men often overlook. When a woman fixates on material wealth in a relationship, it can be a tactic of control. By setting high expectations for gifts or lifestyle, she creates a psychological hold over you. You begin to think that by providing these things, you're securing her affection. But in reality, she might just be securing her financial future at your expense. Take Dave, a 60-year-old entrepreneur who's been dating Michelle for 6 months. She constantly drops hints about her favorite designer bags or the luxury vacation destinations she dreams of. Dave, eager to please, buys her expensive gifts, thinking it'll win her affection. But after every gift, she asks for more, never satisfied with what he offers. Over time, Dave realizes that Michelle doesn't just want his love, she wants his wealth. The solution here is to establish clear boundaries early on. If you're constantly pressured to spend more than you're comfortable with, it's time to assess her intentions. Have an open discussion about your values and make it clear that you're not in this relationship to buy affection. If she's genuinely interested in you, she'll respect your boundaries. If not, she'll move on to the next target. Don't let a woman's desire for luxuries turn your relationship into a financial black hole. Sign 3. She's evasive about her financial situation. A woman who's truly interested in you will likely be open about her financial situation, especially if the relationship is moving toward long-term commitment. But if she's constantly evasive or refuses to discuss money matters, this is a big warning sign. It's easy to brush off secrecy as just a personal issue. But in many cases, a woman who refuses to discuss her finances is trying to hide something. Perhaps that she's deeply in debt, or worse, using the relationship to ease her financial problems. Take Tom, a 48-year-old who meets Julie at a local charity event. They hit it off, and after a few weeks of dating, Tom notices Julie gets uneasy when the conversation shifts to finances. She never reveals much about her job or financial stability, and she avoids answering when Tom asks her about her debt. Later, Tom learns that Julie has accumulated significant debt from a previous relationship, and now she's relying on him to help pay her bills. You shouldn't be afraid to talk about money early on. It doesn't have to be uncomfortable or awkward. Ask open-ended questions about her financial habits. If she deflects or gets defensive, it might be time to reassess the relationship. Open communication about finances is key to understanding someone's true intentions. Sign 4. She talks about settling down, but only if you're ready to support her. If a woman frequently brings up settling down, but her idea of settling down involves you financially supporting her in some way, whether it's a lavish wedding or buying her a house, it might be a sign that she's more interested in your wallet than your heart. Marriage should be based on love and mutual respect, not a financial transaction. Yet, some women view marriage as an opportunity for financial stability. If she's focused on your financial contributions to the relationship, you might be dealing with someone who's using you for financial security rather than emotional connection. Mark, a 60-year-old widower, meets Lana, a woman in her 40s. She talks frequently about her dreams of marriage and a big wedding, but she's never interested in discussing how she'll contribute to the future they build together. Her focus is entirely on what Mark can provide. The more Mark listens, the more he begins to realize that Lana views their potential marriage as a financial opportunity, not a loving partnership. Before making any long-term commitment, have a conversation about what marriage means to both of you. Discuss shared financial goals and responsibilities. If she's only interested in what you can give, it's better to find that out early than to invest years in a relationship that's financially draining. Don't let her dream wedding become your financial nightmare. Sign 5. She's always surprised by your success. One last warning sign is when a woman seems surprised or overly impressed with your success, but in a way that feels manipulative. Instead of supporting you, she might play the "I can't believe you're so successful" card to subtly inflate your ego, hoping to leverage your achievements for her own gain. It's one thing to be proud of your accomplishments. It's another when someone uses your success as a way to make you feel indebted to them. And no, I don't have someone's story to tell for this one. Sorry for that. But if she always seems amazed by your achievements, while you enjoy the praise, over time, you begin to notice that every conversation leads back to your financial success. It becomes clear that she isn't interested in your success for its own sake. She wants a piece of it. Be cautious of excessive praise that feels disingenuous. If her admiration seems tied to your wealth, it's time to take a step back and reevaluate her motives. Your success is yours to enjoy, not something to be used against you. Gentlemen, as we've seen, there are clear signs that a woman might be interested in you for all the wrong reasons. While it's easy to get swept up in the excitement of a new relationship, your financial future is something you can't afford to take lightly. If you recognize any of these warning signs, take a step back and reassess the situation. Before making any major financial commitments, make sure that the person you're with values you for who you are, not just what you have. Be open, but also protect your financial stability. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more tips on protecting yourself in relationships. And don't forget to leave a comment below. What red flags have you noticed in your past relationships? Let's talk about it.